Hi everybody and welcome to Stamping with Tanya Badalka. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful fall card using a new stamp set and bundle that is in the new mini catalog. So this catalog is already available for you to purchase out of. If you'd like to receive a copy of it and you live in Canada, please comment in the comment section and I will be in contact with you and I will send one out to you. So today we are going to use this bundle here. It's called the Merriest Frames Hybrid and Embossing Folder. So we're using the enfolder, and so the folder looks like this. So we cut this out with the dies from the Merriest frame dies. So we cut it out here of the Very Vanilla cardstock, and then we also cut out a piece of the Very Vanilla cardstock in this little frame like this. So it will be like this. So we also cut out this outline here in the Very Vanilla, and then I placed it the way it lines up in the hybrid folder, and then I ran it through my die and emboss die cutting machine. So basically what I did is, I'll show you what I did, is I lined up where these would go. Just a second here, the poinsettias are easier. So I lined it up like this, and I ran it through my die emboss machine, and it gives it this beautiful little detail. If you don't put it in the embossing folder, it's kind of plain, but when you add the colored ink to it, it makes a huge difference. So this you can purchase right now. You can do that through my online store at stampingwithtanya.stampinup.net, and it is this folder here. And if you buy the bundle, you save 10%. So it's $73.25 for the stamp set, the folder, and the dies. So it is a great value. So let's get started here on today's project. We are using the ink called Crushed Curry, Pumpkin Pie, Cherry Cobbler, as well as Soft Suede. We are doing our saying like this here. So we're also using the Beauty of Tomorrow stamp set, and we're using this image right here, and we're stamping that in the Soft Suede. So what we are going to do is, I'm just going to get a scratch piece of paper because I've already cut and embossed this already so that it's easier for us. And so I'm going to use my blending brushes and the Crushed Curry. I start from the lightest to darkest. That way you don't have cross-contamination. And usually, typically, you would tap off so that you don't get a harsh color. But in this case, it doesn't really matter if you do that or not. So I'm just going to apply the color in the Crushed Curry first. And then I will, so that's about it for Crushed Curry. And if you get a little bit of color on the other section, that's quite all right, because it doesn't really matter. It just blends really nicely. So Pumpkin Pie is next. Pumpkin Pie is, just spread this out a little bit. These leaves here, and then work around. And I like it a little bit bolder. You can do it a little bit softer, but it's not necessary. And another thing you can do is, if you want a little bit more color at the base, you can go in on this rectangle here in the center, because you're going to be covering it up, so that doesn't really matter. And then the Cherry Cobbler. So just go in like this. And if it's too light, you can always add more color. It's totally up to you. There. And now Soft Suede. So I'm just going to add a little bit of brown in here, because nice brown fall color. And there, like that. So this part is done. And my card base, I'm using an 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 in the middle and folded. And I'm also going to use some large dimensionals, and I'm just going to get our words mounted here. All right, so soft suede, and then we can assemble our card. It's pretty easy. And then this is another way of using your Christmas stuff for a different season, and it looks beautiful. So you're going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp it. Oops. Oh, I've already stamped this one, so I'll just stamp the back so you know what to do. It just barely fits in this rectangle, and voila. So that is done. Again, that's in the soft suede. So now, and this, if you stamped it on a regular sheet of cardstock, you could use the masking part for a cool little background on your card as well. So you don't have to always waste paper. So then I am going to get my dimensionals and pop a few on here. There we go. And then I'm going to place this on the center of this, like this. And then I put some more dimensionals. You can lay this flat down on your card with normal adhesive, but I prefer it with dimensionals. It's totally up to you. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you are aware when I post a new video. And I'll just place this in the middle like that. So this one is the one we just made right now, and this one I had made earlier, and see, I placed the foliage a little bit differently, and this one is a little bit lighter colored, and this one is a little bit more bold. So depending on how much color you'd like to apply, it totally changes the look of your card. So like I said, please like and subscribe and follow, and give me a thumbs up to let me know that I'm doing a good job, and I do reply on all your comments. So I hope you have a great day, and this is Stamping with Tanya Badalka.